Well folks, today I'll be going over tackle to use on small creeks. Well, I'm going to start off with, this is one I prefer using, and I've got one other one here I'll go over next. But I prefer using in little creeks where you don't have a whole lot of room to cast, and there's just a whole lot of cover in there, just not really wide enough for like a 6-foot rod or something like that. So this size rod is perfect for that. And this is the Shakespeare Micro Series Blue. It's just an inexpensive combo that I bought. It comes with the reel with it, and this particular rod is a 4 foot 6-inch rod, and it's an ultralight rod that you can put 2 to 6 pound line on. And I've used this thing several times and I like it. I mean, it's not too flimsy, as you can get some of these little ultralight rods that are just flimsy, and I really don't care for that. And this is, for the price, this is a good little rod and reel combo. And that, if I can get it turned around so y'all can see it in the camera, the name of it. And there's the ratings, if you can make it out. But that's a good little rod and reel for the price, folks. And next, this is a little bit more up in the price range. This particular rod is put out by Fenwick. It's a Fenwick Eagle. I love this one too. I prefer this one because of its length, and this is a 5-foot rod. And I love the cork handle on it. It's comfortable, and it's not, like I said before, it's not real flimsy and floppy like some of these light and ultralight rods are. And I've got it paired with a Shimano Sahara reel. It's a 500 size reel. Now, next in line, I'm going up in length, and this is also for small creeks that aren't very wide, and you know, it's just, most people wouldn't even fish because they wouldn't think there's fish in there. But I like it. This one is a 6-foot, 6'2", and it's rated 1/16 to a 1/4 ounce line or lure weight. This particular one is a Panfish Elite from Bass Pro Shops. And if I can get it in the camera so y'all can see it. I've got it paired with the Carbon X reel. It's a 1,000 size reel put out by PC Fun. That's the reel. I love this little reel. Get around there so you can see the gear ratio and all of that good stuff. It'll pick it up. But I love a lot of the PC Fun reels, and that's a good rod. The next one, and this is going higher up in the price range, This is put out by TFO, Temple Fork Outfitters. This is a trout and panfish 2 rod. Of course, this is a little bit longer. It's a 6-foot 6-inch rod. It's an ultralight, and folks, I love this rod and reel combo. I bought the rod and reel separate, and the reel that I put on it is this is a Lew's. It's a Lew's speed stick. It's a size 100. And folks, I love this reel. And this rod is, I love it. I love TFO stuff. I've got one that I use for when I go bass fishing, and I caught one of my biggest bass using that other Temple Fork rod. And like I said, I love this company. Now, the next one in line is the Buku Senior. This is put out by Falcon. And this one here is a 6-foot rod. And I've got it paired with a PC Fun reel. Again, this is a size 100. And this one is a Viper X reel. And then the rod, I can get that name in there for you. That's a rod. It's a 6-foot rod. And out of all these, all 5 of these rods and reels that I've showed you, this right here, this combo right here is my ultimate favorite, folks. This is my go-to rod and reel combo whenever I hit these small little creeks that I've been fishing lately. And of course, I've used the Temple Fork one also, and you'll see when I conclude this tackle talk, I'll add a video that I haven't released due to the fact that I lost a lot of my footage. But at the end of this, I'll transition into that fishing trip of the footage that I was actually able to save. And you'll see me using the TFO combo in that video. But like I said, all in all, the Buku Senior is my go-to rod and reel combo with the PC Fun Viper X on there. So next we'll go to the lures I prefer. Well, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time just talking about each one of these. I'm just going to quickly show you the ones that I routinely use on small creeks, and then when I get through, I'll show you the one that I prefer at the moment. So let's dive into it. Yeah, I like one here's by Mr. Crappie. I like the small profile of this lure. It's perfect for small creeks. I like that one. One by Mr. Crappie called, this is also the little sucker. It's a red chartreuse color, just like the previous one I showed you. And I like a lot of the Crappie Magnet, Trout Magnet products. And in fact, in the video that will follow this, I'll primarily be using the Trout Magnet and Crappie Magnet products. but I've got several colors here. I think I pretty much bought them out as far as everything they have in their lineup. But this is just a few of them. This is a panfish magnet kit. I want to say this is the, yes. I'll just kind of show you close up. Unique colors, best for panfish, also great for trout and bass. It has the different colors there. And of course, here's another one. And I'll just show you a close-up of it. I'm not going to go in detail. It shows you the size hooks and everything that's included in that particular kit. There's the next one. And of all of the trout magnet stuff, the one thing that I prefer using, and I've used this a lot, and this is the one that has the assorted color of crawdads in the kit. I love this kit, and you've seen me, if you guys have watched any of my other videos, I've kind of went over this particular kit, and it's the Trout Slayer kit. It says great for smallmouth. I mean, it's great for little panfish, anything like that. But it shows you there, right here, what all's in there. It has your crawdad bodies, and there's different colors. It tells you what color's there. The size hook is a 1/64 ounce, size 6 hook. And like I said, folks, this right here is my favorite out of all of them. Now, routinely I use these. These are the Bobby Garland, the itty bit slab hunters. Now, of course, I've got several colors. I just laid out a few here that I use. This is the hummingbird color. And this one here is the sandfly. And these things are tiny, folks. I like them for the situation that I normally fish. And next, of course, there's one more right there before I move on. This is a hot tater color. And next, this is just a couple examples here. I don't have the full lineup that I have. I mean, I'd spend hours showing y'all all of it, but this is just a couple of things I decided to lay out. And this is a company called Tackle. And both of these are the Y-Fry lures. And if I can get my finger in there where you can kind of see the size, if it'll pick up. These things are tiny. But I love Tackle. Like I said, I routinely buy from them. And I've had a lot of luck pan fishing while using those. Next up is mule fishing lures. And I have several laid out here. This is the horsefly. And I have another horsefly in a black color. Then, of course, I've used a lot of these. I love the white color. I normally use white and green. Those two colors do well for me. But this is the Donkey Tail Juniors. It's a 1.6 inch swimming bait. And of course, there's the green, the chartreuse color. And next to the last, I'm gonna show you my favorite one last now. This is the Z-Man lineup here. And this is not all of them again. It's just a few of them that I found. This is a Larva Z. And of course, this is a motor oil color. Black color. It's the same as the other one. I didn't realize I had two motor oils, but I've got a couple of those. And a green pumpkin. If I can get it to focus. May not be able to pick up laying right there. I'm gonna try to get one to move so I can show you what it looks like. But panfish tear these things up. It just looks like just a little bug, like normally most of this stuff is. But that's it right there. I believe it's a dragonfly or something. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to resemble, but I know that the panfish love them. But anyway, that's most of what I use primarily. That's not all of it, just it's kind of a short version, I could say, I guess. But out of all of these, the company that I primarily use, and you guys, if you watch my videos, you've heard me talk about this company a lot. I love this company, and they're my go-to company right now. And it's put out by Creek Life Lure Company. And this is the tackle box I bought from them. I can't get it to, that's their slogan there, fish your local ditches. And I've got this thing packed full, folks. But this is the selection that I've got to choose from. And this is the main tackle box that I've been taking with me, except for this particular video that I'll show you at the end of this. I used the trout magnet lineup in that particular video. But this right here, I'm telling you folks, the main lure that I love the most out of this whole box is this color here. This is the Creek Shark, is the name of it. I love this color, but I have so much luck with that color and this lure, especially when I'm out targeting red-eye bass. And in my area, I believe it's the Tallapoosa bass is the name of the species of red-eye bass. But the creek that I'm referring to is just full of them. It's down below my house here. It's about a mile walk to it, but it's loaded with them. And they love this color and this lure. But I pretty much had luck with everything in here. I mean, Creek Life Lure Company is my choice. And if you guys want to know more about this company and are interested in buying some of these lures, then feel free to use my discount code BUSTIN10, which I'll put up right here, and you'll get a percentage off of your order when you order from them. And I highly recommend them, man. They not only have these plastics right here, but they also have the hard baits also. There's a whole selection of them, and they're well made, folks. All right, next you wonder, well, what should I use for line when I'm fishing the smaller lures, the smaller profile lures. Well, folks, I usually go with a 4-pound trilene. This is monofilament, and the reason why I go with 4-pound is because with 2-pound, if you hook a bass, normally they have the rougher mouth, and it'll go through that 2-pound like butter, and they're gone. I've lost several on video because of the fact that I had 2-pound on and it just cut it slap off. So I normally like going as low as 4-pound on my monofilament, and normally this is for my leader line. I'll tie it onto a 4-pound braid, and I usually use, there's 2 types of braid that I've been using for this type of fishing, and the one that I use is called Fireline. It's by Berkeley. It's a 4-pound braid, and it's the crystal color. And the second one, I don't have a package with me. I've actually used that whole package to line up, but I'll show you a picture of it here. And it's put out by Creek Life Lure Company. I absolutely love this braid. I've got it on several of my reels that I use for small creeks, and as of right now, that's my go-to braid, along with the 4-pound trilene here. And for my tackle bags, I normally just pick out a few things, and like in my case, it'd just be the Creek Life Lure Company tackle box with my lures in it and little hooks to go with them. And I normally just use this one bag, and I've went over this bag in a video not too long ago. Just a simple, and just put it over your shoulder and go. And also the other bag, if I want to take some extra stuff like maybe a water or a pistol or you know, sandwiches or some extra stuff along with my different lures and things I need, I like this bag here. I got it from Walmart, and it has all kind of compartments in it, and it's just handy. I love this bag. So that's mainly my 2 bags that I use. And this one's also, it's just a single sling attached to it. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that little walkthrough, I guess you could call it a little tutorial on small creek fishing and the tackle and the tools necessary for that type of fishing. And if you're new to it, I'm hoping that this helps you. Here's a video that I recently made, and I never released this mainly because I lost some of the footage. I had some issues even while I was fishing where I lost some footage of a catfish I caught, and there's several more catches in there that I never was able to get because my camera was going nuts during the whole trip, and my intro was lost, outro, so I've kind of pieced it together, and I decided just to add it to the end of this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Here it is. Gotcha. Get that long gear, folks. These little guys are aggressive. And when they hit pretty hard. For their size, they hit hard. But pretty little fella. Let's see what we got this time. Little old bass, did y'all see that? He jumped, spit it right out. They're loving this lure I have on. I've got a, I believe it's a chartreuse color trout magnet on. I got him this time. Got me around a stick here. Hey, I caught a limb, y'all. Does it count? Cast one more time in this area and kind of move up. It's a little breezy today, but folks, I'm thankful for it. It's warm out here. The humidity level is off the chain today. And if any of you live in the South like I do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It can be brutal. See if I can move on up. Last time I weighted this thing, I sunk down to my belly button. I wasn't able to get, I didn't get that on camera. I had my camera off at the time. This thing is real sandy in places, and you have to be real careful. Because this sand just piles up in here, and there could be, I guess there's air pockets in there. And once you put your weight on it, down you go. These fish love hiding in them little deep pools. Most of the time it's right up against the bank. You never know what's in there. People think, oh, there's no fish in that little creek. You'd be highly surprised. Yeah, majority of them are small, but you do run across some that are pretty good size for the size creek you're fishing. It's all about having fun. That's all it's about. There's something. Let's see what we got. A little bluegill. Yeah. On back. Go. Well, folks, I forgot to cut my camera on. I just caught a catfish out of this little deep pool in front of me here. And I was telling you, while the camera was off, Man, I wish I had got that on film, but there's no telling what you'll find in these little holes like this in these small creeks. I mean, you wouldn't think there's anything in here, but there's all kind of fish in here, all kind of fish. Yeah, I hate I missed that. I didn't get that footage. There's some over there. Feel it, folks. Got him. Little old bitty thing. Look at that. He wanted it though. He definitely wanted it. That's the fun of fishing these little creeks. I mean, you're gonna catch all sizes, all kind of fish. It don't matter. They're all grouped in here in these little pools together. Here's one. Dang. There's little minnows just everywhere out here. Everywhere you look. I don't know if y'all can see them on the camera. This thing's just full of life. Got him. See what we got. Look at that. A long ear. He took off with it. He's a little bit duller than most of them I catch. It must be a female. I want to say the males are more colorful. But still a pretty fish. I love them. Besides the red breast, this would be my next favorite fish. There he goes. Well, these fish are just sitting in there waiting on stuff to fall in the water. Just about every time it hits the water, there's one grabbing at it. Most of them are really small, but there's a few of them in there that's good size. Let's see what we got. We keep him pinned up. He took off with that. Another one of these long ear. These are a lot of fun to catch. They're so aggressive. They definitely don't play around. They hit these things hard and they take off. Look, just as soon as they hit the water. That's a little bluegill there. Let's see what else is over there. Huh. Yeah, as soon as they hit the water, look at that. They're going with it. Got him. What we got? Huh. Come on over here. Pretty good size one there. He's pretty. I can't tell what that looks like. It might be a no. I don't know what that could be. A red breast, but can y'all tell me what? Well, come here. Huh. Get the stuff off of him where we can look at him. Come here. I've never seen one that light colored. Still. I mean, it could be a red breast, maybe a female. It's got the red tips on the tail. Hope I've got it in the camera right. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Be honest. It got a pretty good sized little mouth. Yeah, I think it is a red breast. He really took off with it though. About time for me to change this out. They've tore it up. Huh. We got another family. There's another family right above me up there. See what we got. Did we get him? Yeah, we got him. See what we got this time. This is a bluegill this time. See if there's another in there before I walk on up. That hole, there's no telling how many fish could be in that hole. I mean, they are stacked up in there. Every time it hits the water, I get a hit. Farthest I've been up this little creek here. So I'm kind of anxious to see what I run across. Well, sand is soft in here. Folks, this creek is absolutely beautiful to me. Look at all the plants that are out here, the different kind of plants and stuff. Look at that. See what we got. A red breast. Got him. Huh. He took off with that thing. Look at him. Little red breast. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And for those who are new to creek fishing and fishing the small profile lures, I hope I taught you a little something in it. But before I end, I want to tell you guys about something I've been working on, and I'm not going to go in detail right now. It's going to be released on a reel coming up right after I release this particular video here, about a change coming to busting fins. And folks, I'm excited to move forward with this change. So it's something that I'm hoping will grow as I grow the channel. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's a surprise, folks. For all of you who've been following my channel, y'all be looking for that reel. But in the meantime, until the next fishing adventure, I'll see you guys on the next one.